Muffin Man. Have you seen that Olympic player that's also known as the Muffin Man? I've been watching some of his videos. It's so funny because he literally has like drawers full of chocolate muffins. He's eating them like everywhere, and that got me craving chocolate muffins. So I'm gonna make that today. These chocolate muffins can win an Olympic gold medal. Ooey gooey and oh so chocolatey. You'll thank me later. You're welcome.
Okay, first I'm going to start with showing you how to make the parchment muffin liners. It's really easy and you just need parchment paper for this. I started off with a 12-inch by 16-inch rectangle parchment paper and I folded it in half twice. Then I just cut along the edges until I get 4 separate rectangular pieces, just like this. And next I'm going to use a cup that's similar to the size of the cupcake pan I'm using. I'm taking one of the parchment sheets that I cut out, fold it in half once, and then fold it in half again. This is to help me figure out where the center point of this parchment paper is, so that way I know where I can center the parchment paper to the cup I have to make sure that everything is centered as much as I can. And once I'm satisfied with where the placement is, I'm just going to bring all of the sides of the parchment paper down and then fold along the creases. And there's my muffin liner. And it looks perfect, just like you. Teehee.
Now we're gonna line our cupcake pan. And this is a 12 cavity one, so what I'm gonna do is gonna put 6, but space them apart so they have enough space.
I've been saving this giant chocolate bar for this special occasion, and we get to open together. My friend gave me this and I had no idea what I was going to use it for, but then I remembered it when I was making this chocolate muffin recipe, so I was like, okay, this is a perfect opportunity. It came with like a mini hammer, and I guess I was supposed to smash this chocolate, but it came smashed. But that's okay, we're not going to use a hammer because I'm going to cut it up into chunks because it's going to be perfect for this muffin. I really want squarish looking chocolate chunks, so I'm going to cut this giant block of chocolate into small squares.
This is the biggest piece of chocolate I've ever like cut. You want a piece?
My husband saw me cutting the chocolate and I asked him if he wanted a piece because I've got plenty for him. Some of the chocolate chunks are going to be for in the batter, and then I'm also cutting extra so I can garnish the top of the muffins too. So it has that studded chocolate look. It's going to be so pretty. Once I'm done chopping the chocolate, we're on to the main show. I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients together in a bowl. Then I use my favorite little whisk to make sure I sift all the ingredients together so it's evenly distributed. Then I start mixing in the liquid ingredients little by little. Also, egg room temperature baking tip. If you forgot to take your eggs out to bring it to room temperature, you can use a container of warm water and put the eggs in there, and that's going to help your cold eggs become room temperature faster. You just kind of leave the cold eggs in the warm water for like 5-10 minutes. Room temperature ingredients just works better for this recipe. It helps the muffin bake up higher and more domed. Now my chocolate muffin batter is ready, and I'm going to fold in the chocolate chunks. I didn't put all of my chocolate chunks in at the time because I wasn't sure if I wanted to use everything, but then I realized later after mixing it that I do want to add all the chocolates in. You can decide here how much of the chocolate chunks you do want to add. You can put it all in or just some of it in. I'm just going to fold them in until they're evenly distributed, and I'm not going to overmix this. And this is pretty much how your batter should look. And now we're going to scoop our chocolate muffin batter into the beautiful parchment liners that we made. I baked these in my oven with the fan on at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. If you don't have a fan, that's okay. You can bake it at 350 degrees for also about 20 minutes. You can also double check that they're ready by taking a toothpick, poking it right in the center, and making sure that it comes out clean. And when they're ready, they're gonna look like this. Beautiful chocolate muffins studded with dark chocolate chunks on top. Just look at the ooey-gooey chocolate insides of this muffin. My kitchen smelled amazing when I made these muffins, and now here's my husband doing the taste test. Tag me if you make these. See you next time. Okay, bye!